When our council first encountered humans, we dismissed them immediately. My species, the Vordari, live for millennia. Our bodies regenerate from almost any wound. Our minds store perfect memories across centuries. So when we met these fragile bipeds from Earth, with their pathetic 80-year lifespans and soft, vulnerable skin, we categorized them as we had dozens of other lesser species, temporary neighbors in the cosmic hallway. That was before we witnessed their unique ability to adapt. The human delegation, led by a stocky male named Jackson Parker, requested access to the toxic mining zones of Centauri Beta. We laughed openly at this. Those hellish pits had claimed countless Vordari explorers, despite our superior biology. What could these delicate creatures possibly accomplish where we had failed? "We'll manage," Parker said, with that strange human expression, half smile, half challenge, that I would come to know well. 6 Earth months later, our outpost received an unexpected transmission. The humans had not only survived the toxic environment, but had established a permanent base. Through sheer ingenuity, they'd developed protective suits that filtered the deadly atmosphere, and mining techniques that allowed them to extract resources we'd long considered unreachable. Most astonishing was their methodology. Where Vordari scientists would spend centuries perfecting a single approach, humans tried thousands of failed solutions before finding one that worked. They called it iteration. Their short lives made them impatient, hungry for results. They passed their knowledge to the next generation with a ferocity that stunned us. When I asked Parker how they'd accomplished in months what we couldn't in centuries, he shrugged. Necessity is a hell of a motivator when you've only got one life to live. That's when I began to understand their weakness was actually their strength. Word spread quickly across the Galactic Alliance. The humans could thrive where immortal species perished. The Vordari High Council assigned me, Senior Observer Xanthix, to study these creatures further. I expected to complete my report and return to more prestigious duties. I didn't expect what happened next. Within a decade, humans had established outposts in 17 previously uninhabitable zones. Their obsession with adaptation became their interstellar currency. The Meldorians offered advanced warp technology in exchange for human mining colonies in their radioactive asteroid belts. The crystalline Thax, who require absolute zero environments, traded computational systems for human-designed cryosuits that allowed Thax ambassadors to visit warmer worlds. Parker, now a graying admiral, had become humanity's chief negotiator. I watched him work a room of ancient species, some 10,000 years his senior, as if they were equals. Because now they were. "You've turned your vulnerability into leverage," I noted after a particularly impressive negotiation. "That's the human way," Parker replied. "We know we're outmatched physically, but we've been adapting to superior predators since we crawled out of our oceans. It's in our DNA. Most fascinating was how human knowledge accumulated across generations. Where the Vordari might have a single scientist work on a problem for a millennium, humans had thousands working simultaneously, each building on the discoveries of those who came before, those who would never see the final result. "We call it standing on the shoulders of giants," Parker explained. "None of us lives to see the end of the story, but we each add a chapter. As humans ventured into zones even the Vordari feared, quantum rifts, dimensional fractures, solar corona habitats, I realized these mayflies had accomplished what my immortal race never could. After 3 centuries observing humanity's expansion, I made an unprecedented decision. I resigned my position with the Vordari Council and requested permanent assignment to Parker's lineage. His great-great-grandson, Michael Parker, now commanded humanity's most ambitious mission, exploring the void barrier at the universe's edge. My kind considered this madness. The void barrier marked where reality itself began to unravel. Hundreds of Vordari explorers had approached it over millions of years. None returned sane. "You understand, you might not return," Michael said when I requested to join his crew. He had his ancestors' eyes, that same determination burning beneath the surface. "That's what makes it worth doing," I replied, finally understanding the human perspective. "We've been traveling for 60 Earth years now. I've watched 3 generations of Parkers captain this vessel. The current commander, Thomas Parker, wasn't even born when we departed. Yet each has carried forward the mission with unwavering commitment. Yesterday, our sensors detected something unprecedented. Beyond the void barrier isn't emptiness as we assumed. Our reading suggests it's a membrane, a boundary between our universe and something else. Theoretical physics predicted this possibility, but no species had the tenacity to reach far enough to confirm it. None, except humans. Tomorrow, we attempt the crossing. The ship's quantum stabilizers, designed by humans specifically for this mission, might allow us to pierce the membrane intact. If successful, we'll be the first entities from our universe to enter whatever lies beyond. The crew is celebrating tonight. Despite knowing they might not survive, these humans laugh, sing, and speculate about what wonders await us. Their excitement is contagious, even to an ancient being like myself. I now understand why humans conquered the stars while we merely observed them. The universe doesn't belong to those who live longest. It belongs to those who never stop reaching.